Well, I think there's some advantages to getting a high seed and get a little extra rest. That sort of was evident how the game started, and we were tied or we had a little lead, and I think that rest and for us having a deep bench really helped out a whole lot. So as the game progressed, I thought we had a lot of energy and played very well. And the legs and the competition and the craziness of the emotions and March Madness just up and down. It's hard to channel all that, and I really think the turnover rest period for us was a huge advantage. And of course, you work for that all year, and so we certainly respect Louisiana Tech. They beat us at their place, and the game at our place was pretty close. I consider 11, 13-point game, about 5, 6 possessions. It's a whole different ball game. So I felt like our bench did well coming in, and you just play to survive and move forward. So we're excited to be in a championship game tomorrow.
John Manson to see Avery. You guys kind of controlled the game there. Louisiana Tech got off to a good start, made several shots early. I think they went missed 13 straight. What do you think kind of turned the tides for you guys in your favor on the defensive end?
Yeah, well, I think the whole game we were just sticking to our stuff, sticking to our defense. We didn't really change anything. It was more just, executing what we were, our game plan was. They ended up just, missing those shots, but we're there to contest them and grab the rebound and, not let them get a second chance. So I think just, sticking to our game plan of our defense that we've talked about and we've worked on.
Avery, Kelly Mark, CBS Sports. Sometimes when freshmen go postseason, the motivation is big, and that clearly hasn't been the case for you. So why is it? Why are you so comfortable in this type of environment?
Yeah, I mean, I just really owe that to my team, my teammates, my coaches. They have so much confidence in all of us and in me. So I know, when I go out there, just do the stuff that we practice. There's nothing, coach tells us, don't let the outside distractions, get in your head, the crowd or the fans or the other team or anything. So, just sticking to what we practice every day. My teammates, my team is just always there to encourage me. So I think that's helped a lot.
Along those lines, you have some veterans on this team that have been in this position before. How much have you relied on their guidance and helping you guys?
Yeah, a whole lot. Our leaders, our upperclassmen on our team, they've been echoing so much throughout the whole year because they were here last year and they know what it takes. So every day in practice, they're pushing us. They're telling us, this is what's going to happen. We got to be ready for this. And we all just really look up to them and we just follow their lead, which has been really great. And we always talk about we're one body, so we all just stick together. So.
Elizabeth, seems like your team's playing their best basketball right now these last few weeks. What do you think has been so key for you guys the success you've had recently?
Yeah, we've been focusing a lot on the 95%, like when you don't have the ball in your hands. So like you need to put like effort in everything else you do, and especially like we've been focusing on the rebounds. So yeah, we've been doing everything else pretty well, yeah.
I guess more for Coach and Elisabeth, but having been to that title game last year, how much more motivated and hungry do you think this team is being able to get that opportunity again?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. You sit down at the table, you're ready to eat, and they say, nope, you don't get to eat. So you stay hungry. And I'd just like to compliment or share with you about this team. They're very close. They're special. The culture is great. I know everybody says that, but it really is. I've been around long enough, and I can tell when the culture's special, and they are special, and how they prepared for this particular game. They're great students. They're listening, they're watching, and they'll eat their little meal, but they'll be going back and trying to get that extra 3 hours of rest, and watching the game in the hotel that's going on. And then we'll talk about being prepared for the team, that whoever we're going to play. And I thought I can't skip over my assistants, how great they are, and having it all prepared for them, and for them to eat at the table and be prepared, to ready to go in to compete. And they're special, and I know that. And it's one body, as Avery said, and what Elisabeth was talking to, so much of our lives are always based on a shining moment, and we gravitate to that. We see the Sports Center play of the day, and we all want to make that, but there's so much. And what she was saying, there's 95% of the game you don't have the ball in your hand. Okay, when you really take 40 minutes, and how long did you have the ball in your hand? Probably 47 seconds, and so when she says that, we try to focus on things that we can do without the ball, and they can be defense, rebound, pass the ball, understand where you're supposed to be. A lot of times it's just being in the right place, playing at a high pace, spaced out, and on the floor for balance. And as she said, the first word was effort. It all begins with that.
Coach, as you look ahead to tomorrow night, obviously you don't know you're going to play, but what will kind of be your message tonight and tomorrow to your team as you look to cut down the net zones again?
Yeah, they probably could answer that. I hope they could answer. What would I probably be saying?
Got to rebound and rest tonight.
Nothing changes. It changes. I mean, the worst thing, I've been around long enough, and all of you have been in sports where two championship teams meet, and Kansas City Chiefs supposed to won, but it don't happen because of preparation and distractions, and they're an awesome team. They proved it, but on that day, they weren't. So nothing, John, that's a great question. We're not going to change anything. We'll tweak and expect the effort that we've had all year in practice and even in the summer. So if it's not good enough, we'll live with it. Good question.